Hi crafters, this is Crafty Savvy, and I'm back today to do Your Creative Studios unboxing. This is September's stationery box. So before we get started with anything, I just want to give a sincere apology to Amanda at Your Creative Studios for not doing this a little sooner. I've had this box for a little while now. I'd like to say a few weeks, but it's probably been a little more than that. A lot of things going on in my family and in my life, and I haven't been feeling well. We threw in there a week that my husband and I went away, and then Christmas. So I just haven't had a chance to come down to my craft room, honestly, and do this sooner. But I'm here now, and again, I apologize for taking so long. Hopefully immediately right after this video, guys, I will do a little project using what's in the September box. Okay, let's go inside. I haven't opened it yet. So there's the sticker, Your Creative Studios, and their card that always thanks you for purchasing a collection. But you could easily use these cards in your projects. And yeah, I've been dying to open this, but didn't want to do it without recording. So I'm gonna just pull out the paper that it comes wrapped in, always beautifully wrapped. I just made a mess of everything. I'm going to try to go through it relatively quickly because, like I said, I would like to do a project using some of the things that are in here. So I don't want it to be a 10-hour long video. But there's some little stickers here. I don't know if they're transparent. I think they are. They are. They're transparent stickers. You get a little sheet of them there. So those are really cute. Let's see, maybe I could put the things here. There is some washi tape in here. Let me see. I've been having so many problems with my thumb, you guys, that I really... I can't craft. I've tried a few times, and I'm falling so behind. I have a design team project to do, and I'm really having a problem. I don't want to give it up altogether, but it gets harder and harder. Cutting is a problem. Opening things is a problem. And sometimes even writing has become a problem. So anyway, look how pretty that is. The oranges and the greens on there. That's really beautiful. Love that. Washi tape is very sticky. It's 0032, the number on that. Okay, and then we have a cling stamp, CLS 0065. I don't destroy these little envelopes or anything because they can be used. Ooh, that's a pretty floral sprig. It's nice size too, fits right in the palm of my hand. Very, very pretty. And then this is another cling stamp, CLS 0064. I'm giving you the numbers in case you're interested. You should head on over and have a look because they have very beautiful things. Sorry about my voice, guys. I have been sick for so long. I can't seem to shake the cough and the congestion and stuff. So I'm sure many of you are suffering the same. But yeah, so that's really, really pretty. You could probably do some writing in there if you want. Another nice stamp. And then we have, I honestly don't really know what number to show you, but I'll just show you that. as cards. So let's see. Oh, there's a lot of things in there. So there's yeah, like thin sort of ephemera pieces. Scripty on that one. These are really pretty. Oh, love that. That's in French. Beautiful colors. The papers are really nice. So yeah, you get a bunch of that letter, pieces of letter, and oh, look at that writing. Beautiful. A blank sheet. So sort of vintage style papers. Some textured paper. I don't know if you can see the little cross hatch on there. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe there. So like a sort of white and some green. Almost feels like homemade paper. Has that same feeling. Really pretty. And a couple of pieces of gray thicker cardstock. So those are the large pieces in there. And then, excuse me guys. And then, oh, the days of the week on these. Oh, those are really sweet. Love those. Some cutout circles. Some not tags. What do we call these? It's been so long, I forget the names of stuff. How sad is that? Anyway, you could do some journaling on those if you'd like. And there's green and brown and red. So lots of bits in there. That's really cute. I like that a lot. Okay, and then in here we have, ooh, these are very pretty. Time Fragment Series. That's the card. I don't know what numbers are on there for you to see. Transparent paper, and then there's sticker on the back. You can see that glare there. So these are really nice. Oh, that'll be fun. Do some collaging. I'm not sure what we're going to make yet, but I'm feeling maybe like a paper bag journal or something like that. We'll see what I'm going to take them. Well, it won't seem like any time at all to you because I'm going to continuously record the video, but I'm going to need a minute to sort of think about what I'm going to make. I have a couple of days off here, so before I go back in the new year, so maybe I can get something done. But yeah, so those are really cute. There's all different shapes, but they're all stickers, which is really good. So love those. And we got tags, and there's different colors, so those are really nice. Ooh, these are great. Stencils. ST0001. Ouch. And let's see. What kind of stencils did we get? So there's a really beautiful floral with some leaves. Really pretty. That's nice. And the other one is Stencil 0001-2. And it looks more like, you know, that damask wallpaper that you used to, or even fabric for nice chairs and stuff. It's that kind of pattern. Really pretty. Love that. So you get 2 stencils in there. Oh, another cling stamp. Oh, there's 3 little stamps in there. So they're all like florals. Really pretty. They always provide, they have a lot of beautiful stamps. They always provide stamps, which is nice to add to your journals. I don't do enough of that stamping. I used to, but I'd like to get back into that a little bit more. To go far away. I don't see any numbers, but I'll pull out the card. These are, I don't know if these are stickers. Oh, I just got my nails done, so I will not be able to peel this off. It is. Oh, and oh, so it's like washi tape, actually. So it's like washi tape. Stickers. This has got a lot of I love stickers. Oh my goodness. So there's all kinds. Tags. Well, the shape of a tag and the roses. And little ovals. Oh, these are sweet. Look at that. It's got gold, gold numbers. So yeah, there are quite a few of them in here. Lots. Lots and lots. Lots of colors and lots of styles. That's fantastic. So, those are going to come in handy. And then, it says Flowers Small Town. There's a number down there. So these are pieces, well, there's really thin paper. I don't even know if you can see that pattern. I'm feeling like it's super bright down here, but I'm not sure what it looks like. There's vellum. Vellum pieces, so all little pieces, lots of florals. That feels sort of like handmade, it's so thin. Look how beautiful the patterns are. Very romantic feel to the patterns. So there's vellum pieces, all sizes, and then there's a few a little bit larger size pieces of vellum. So those are really cute. I feel like this would be good for like layering up, creating like collage backgrounds and layering up. BBS 0004. I believe this is a sticker sheet. Oh, those are really quite thick, and they're textured. So they're textured. So they are. Oh, there's like stamps you could do. That's really cool. That's like a sticker sheet. Love the oranges again. I love the orange throughout. This is six sticks. Oh boy. 6 sticker papers, 6 vellum, 6 art paper, and 6 pattern. And it is PE0031. That's the back card. You could use that for something for sure. Look how pretty. So this is the papers that are inside. Super pretty. Wonder what, this is a sticker sheet. This one is too. I believe these all are right now. These are pretty thick. So nice. Yeah, and stickers. Love the butterflies. These are just paper, regular paper. Beautiful, that is. And then the vellum sheets. which are very pretty. So pretty. So there's a lot of paper in there. You can create some journal pages with that, that's for sure. This is ROTS 0004 rub-on transfer stickers. So it shows you how to use them back there. Sorry, I wasn't going to open it, but there's more than one. Yeah, super pretty. Those are great. Rub-on transfers are always fun. And then last but not least, this is, there's no numbers, and whatever is there is super tiny. It's a little book with, that's postcard. Oh, it's hard to hold on. So just postcards, I believe. Let's flip through here and see. Yeah, so just different colors. There, you get that in craft color. These are cute. I believe you can just tear them out. Yeah, just, and then there's cream colored ones. Really, really nice. So you get an entire little book of those postcards. Yeah, so that's what's inside the box. And so now I'm going to create a project with them using the stuff from Your Creative Studios September box. So go and have a look, and they always have beautiful stuff. It's always beautifully packaged. Very versatile for journals or just other projects. I thought what I would do with the September box from Your Creative Studios was create a paper bag using some of the elements that come in the kit. And so that's what I decided to do. So I was hoping to kind of make this a process that you could watch me do, and we would sort of go through it together. However, because of my thumb, I am very limited. It takes me a really long time, let me just put it that way. So rather than boring you, I'm going to try to take this step by step as best I can to show you where I'm at, and we'll just kind of go through it like that. So paper bags really aren't anything new. So pretty much you've probably seen all of this anyway, but I just put a little thing together, a few pages, and what I'll show you is sort of how I did it without actually doing it along with you. And then I'll move forward just using some of the elements in the box and decorating it. But we'll go through it together, and I'll try to do the best I can. And as always, if you have any questions or if there's something that you want to see me do, I will gladly do that. So anyhow, I took a paper bag, so a regular paper bag here. Okay, and I made a cover here so you can see the inside of that bag here. And I think I trimmed it down just a little. I took just maybe an 1/8 off or so because I don't like that jaggedy edge there. So I trimmed it down. I also opened up, so rather than just gluing it all closed to have a pocket here, I actually took my craft knife and made a cut through here. You actually have to cut up this little line here as well. So I cut along here, so the inside of that flap, and then also the crease that goes to this corner. And I opened it up so that I could, number one, so two things happen here. I wanted to make my pocket so you could see my pocket is quite a bit shorter. So I was able to tuck this in a little bit to make it a little bit smaller, and also to allow for a tag to go all the way into the end. So if you glued this closed like this, you wouldn't have a lot of room to put something in. It would just stop right there. By cutting it open and then sort of just re-gluing it, I was able to give myself a lot more space. So now this can go all the way to the end. And then, like I said, I also shortened this flap just a little bit because I thought it was too long. Okay, so that's kind of like the back page of the cover. And then on this side, I took another paper bag and I literally cut off. So see where they have this crease right here? See that one? I literally cut along there without cutting the edge of this because you want this to remain sealed up, closed. So I cut that there and I used this little pockety part for a pocket here on the inside. So what I'm going to do is probably put a tab or some kind of pull tab to allow for this kind of action to happen. So I glued down this pocket, this side right here, after I've cut it. Let's just imagine that it's cut now. And I glued it down right there. So now I'll attach some kind of a pull or whatever to be able to open this up, and then eventually I will be able to put extra pieces of ephemera and whatnot inside of there and use it for little. And now you also have to imagine that I will probably be matting most of this. A lot of it will be covered up, so you won't see much paper bag. I don't think. I haven't really thought that far ahead yet, but likely it will be covered up. So also I made myself a little tiny gusset there. It is really small, maybe like an 1/8, just to give myself room to fit some pages in. Yeah, so that's about that for the cover. And it's, I think about, yeah, it's about 5 wide and 5 1/4 tall. Okay, so this will be the front and the back, and that's the inside. And then on the inside, I just put a few things together. So this is actually a card from, like a card and envelope set that I have. So I just put a card on there. I don't know how I'm going to cover it. There's a lot of things inside this box that I'm going to be able to do. Stenciling, collaging, stickers, the whole 9. So I'll figure out what's going to happen there. And then I just put in just a random piece of ephemera that I had. And then here, I used the remainder. So once I cut off that piece of paper bag there, the next element I'm going to show you, I actually used what was left. So now I'm going to use up the remainder of this part of the paper bag because we used this for that little pull pocket thing. But so now the part here is what I'm going to show you. So technically there it is, the piece of the paper bag. I folded it so that this is the same size as the journal, so the 5 by 5 1/4. And then on this side you're going to have just a little piece, the remainder. And then, so if you set that down in there like that, so this is the part of the paper bag that opens up. And then all I did, well, okay, maybe if I take these out, it might be easier to see. So there's the bag. And I just folded it off center, right? And I put it in the middle of my page there. And then when you open up, obviously you have this wide area, which is kind of useless. It's too shallow for anything. So I had 2 envelopes, again from a card and envelope set. And I put them back to back so that the flaps are on the outside, so the flat sides together. And then I actually am going to put one of the envelopes in a flap here on this side. And then I'm going to put the other one in the flap on this side. Like that. And then now this allows me, so I will probably put a piece of decorative paper on here so you won't see all of this mess. I mean, I guess you could leave it open if you wanted another pocket right there, but I probably will cover it up. But I will leave it open. I'll probably put a card in there here. And then when you open it, you could either glue this closed if you'd like, or leave it open for another pocket. I'll probably leave it open. And then the same on this side. I'll just decorate this area, and this allows you to have another tuck. So you have a lot of room right here in a very small journal, just by creating, you know, different elements with the paper bag. So I thought that was kind of neat. So that's going to happen on that page. So this is the other side. Obviously you're going to have a big space right here. You could either close that up. I haven't decided what we're going to do with that yet, but we'll see. Another blank page. And then that's the other side of the card. And then over here, same thing, card, blank paper. I probably am missing a page from here, and I'll have to figure out what we're going to do. But I also created this. So this is just a paper bag. It's actually different style than the regular paper bag. These are the ones, I think, I got mine at Michael's, I believe. Or no, I didn't. I think I got these at my, like, dollar store. And they're like craft bags. They're a little smaller, but they're much thicker. So more for crafting use, I would think. So anyhow, I took one of those bags, and I actually opened it right up. I took this apart, and I flattened the whole thing out. So now I was left with a longer paper bag, and I flattened out the whole thing. And I folded it basically in half at that point when it was all flattened out. I found the center of the bag. So basically, now you have to imagine that I took this all apart and I opened it right up, and then I folded it in half like that. Okay. Because now, once you do that, you're going to have this end will be open as well. It'll look just like this. So, sorry. I'm sorry that I can't show you better, but, so then really what I did is I found the center here, and I cut with my scissors down, let's see, about maybe 2 inches or so. Probably was a little more than that. Maybe 2 1/4 or 2 and yeah, so I cut down here, and then I just began folding. I folded in on both sides. I folded in those flaps. I haven't glued these yet, so I can kind of show you what I did. So the paper bag looks something like this. Started off, I made a slit down the center, about 2 inches or so. And then I just tucked them in like that. You kind of have to do the same thing with the gusset. You have to cut down a little bit and then fold in those corners there. And then I tucked everything in neatly. Like I said, I haven't glued it yet. And then it didn't fit in here because the little tips were sticking out way too far. So I just took it to my paper trimmer and I just lopped off just a tiny bit. It literally was just a tiny bit to have them flat. It also looks a little better. And so then once I get that in there, you now have space again for, where do I have something bigger here? Putting things in. And in here I'll probably put, you know, a larger card and something with a little stability just to keep the whole thing sort of stable. But yeah, so you could, you know, look, you have an entire pocket, both sides to put stuff in. You can, like I said, glue this together if you'd like. I may or may not leave it open, I'm not sure yet, but so more storage for more stuff. This would be a great little journal probably to give away to somebody, or even if you wanted to give somebody the rest of the bits that come in your box, or whatever you choose to do, you can do that. So like I said, I probably will put one more small element in here. Not too sure what it is yet, but I just wanted to keep you in the loop about what the journal was starting to look like and what I'm going to do. So I may move on a little and get some of it maybe covered up. But I'll take you along with me best I can and show you what papers and things I'm using from the September stationery kit, and we'll do that, okay? So let's get started on maybe decorating some of it. Okay, so I went ahead and did a couple things on the paper bag journal just to sort of get ahead, and so I'll show you what I did, and hopefully we can put a couple other pages together. And so I haven't done anything to the front cover yet, and I kind of showed in the last bit there how I put the journal together. So we'll have to work on that. And then this is the first page where I had that little pocket there, so nothing's been done there. There's a card here. So that first bit of ephemera that I had in there. And then I worked on this pocket where I had that little, so this is where I had folded up the paper bag, and we have this little bit left over. And when you open it, it's kind of useless to do anything with, so I kind of had the idea to take two envelopes, which I've since covered. So this is actually the little fly sheet that Your Creative Studios uses when they package your gifts, or your package your purchase, and I save all of those sheets, and so I covered the envelopes with those, and then I use some homemade paper inside. I didn't make it, but it is homemade paper. And so I put them back to back, and I also used some of their beautiful papers here, and used a piece of that on the front here and another piece on the back, and I'm able to put these little envelopes inside. I like to tuck the whole envelope in there, so I'm not really done decorating them and what yet. We'll go through that also, but I just wanted to show you where I've gotten to so far. So anyway, those fit in there nicely. You can still put stuff in there, and I really like the way that turned out. And then for that half, I used another piece of the bigger papers that they have in the kit, and cut them out, and I use that to decorate this page here, which I love. I put some more of the yellow handmade paper at the back, and I inked everything around. I cut a little bit of a bigger hole here to get into this pocket, and I'll be putting some other things in there as well. And then when you flip it over, I did a little bit of decorating here just on that ephemera. I love the type on that, so I didn't want to cover it up too much, so I just used one of Your Creative Studios, let's see here, stickers. So they're like vellum stickers. Oh, they're so beautiful. So we'll be using more of those. Sorry about the glare. Some of the things I didn't take out of the package completely. And then, yeah, I just put a sticker on there. Love that. And then one of those little cards that I had mentioned that I used. I just, there's some washi that I use from there that I got there. And then this is actually the stamp that they sent in the kit. Really beautiful. And then that's one of their labels and also a vellum sticker. So I love that. You could, you know, journal on top of that if you wanted to. So I haven't done anything with these yet. I think we might try to do something with this page here. Okay, this was another, I'm not sure if I showed you this or not in that other portion of the video, but anyhow, I created this little, with the paper bag, this little flap, and I cut them on an angle, so we have two pockets, one here and here. So I pre-cut some papers and we'll just glue those on. I already put a little bit of lined paper in there so you could do some journaling, but we'll go ahead and do that. And I just also included some extra pages in here. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do with these yet. I'm kind of thinking like pockets, but I'm not sure. They provided some really beautiful like postcards to use, and they're a bit smaller, but I could probably mount them on there and then use it as a pocket. So we'll see what we are going to do with those. This is that little page that I was showing you where I cut into the paper bag and then folded the sides in. So this is how it looks all glued up. Look like a little bit of a hot mess right now. But when I looked at this, I kind of was just sitting here right now actually. I felt like I should put like the CD covers. You know, the white ones with the like sort of clear window in them? That was kind of my feeling, that I should probably put some of those inside these pockets. So I might try to work on that. We'll see what the difficulty is. But that's kind of my feeling, what I think I might end up putting in there, not sure. Still haven't decided if I'm gluing it together or not. We'll see. And then there's the back half of those little pages. And then we have the back to do. So lots to do in such a little journal. But I did pre-cut some things and have some ideas so that we could do a little bit of work together now. I'm actually cold, so my hands are freezing, but let's see. So I cut some pieces for this, and I think I already I've already inked them, so I am going to use, I believe, this piece right here, which looks like this in its entirety. I just cut it down. I think I'm going to use that to cover this page right here. So, sorry, my chair is really squeaky. I'm just going to use my glue stick for this, and I'm kind of gluing off camera. Just bear with me here. Actually, I'm doing this video in parts, as I had mentioned before. And we've already passed New Year's. So, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all had a great time and spent your time with friends and family and eating and drinking and all of that good stuff. I wish nothing but the best for all of you. We had a great time. I had a lot of family around me, and friends, and my son and his band were here, and we had a really a lovely time. So I hope that you all had the same. Let's see what 2024 brings. I don't know. My intentions are good. And I'm hoping that I'm going to try. I'm going to keep trying. And I know it's, for me, been not the best because I haven't been able to come down here and craft as much, but I'm going to keep trying. And let's see what happens. I really appreciate all of those who stuck with me or stick with me. Still watch my videos, even though I don't put out that many, but I'm going to do my best. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to put this little mat on the back here. Okay, so that's the front and the back. So far, so good. Like I mentioned, I already put some lined paper in there because that was, you just did not want to see me doing that part. And then I've also cut these little panels here, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue those. Also with the same paper. Sorry, the bigger sheets. Cut them down. Oh, that's a big blob of glue there. And we'll just cover these little pockets. Wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this little paper bag journal, but once I started, actually getting the papers on, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's going to be super cute when it's done. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. How pretty is that paper? Right, everything's just a little lumpy because of the paper bag, but I don't know, it gives it kind of a nice, nice feel. And where did the other piece go, guys? There we are. Okay. So a friend of mine, I don't know if I told you this, or probably not. So I don't know if you saw the video of, I mentioned somewhere I had in October my 50th birthday, and somebody brought me a bag of vintage wallpaper. So there was someone else at my party, my friend, my good friend's, her best friend, is like a, how do you call them? Like he does like renovations and that sort of thing. So he had books and books and books of wallpaper. I don't know, I must have maybe 8 or I don't think 10, but maybe 6 or 8 books filled with wallpaper samples. Actually, this right here is one of the pieces. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of this wallpaper, honestly. I tried to like cut some of the sheets out, but I can't do it, so I'm gonna have to get some help to remove the wallpaper from the books. I don't know, but probably I should, well, share them. That's what I would like to do, but there's a lot. There is a lot of wallpaper. Some of it is really beautiful too, so I don't know. Anyways, ideas, if you want to put down below what you think I should do. I mean, other than covering, book covers and that sort of thing, what your thoughts are. So that's that covered. It turned out so cute. I absolutely love that. So like I said, afterward I'll do a little bit more decorating, and I'll make some cards or something for there, and I'll show you how that goes. So then I was thinking on this page here, I really wanted to use this as a piece of vellum, as you can see my hand through there. And I wanted to put it on here, but as you know, sticking vellum to paper is really hard. So I have, and I've shown this before, I got it on Amazon. It's a sticky back paper. It's craft colored, and I love using this. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually stick this. Let's just do it together, and I'll put this here for a second. I'm just gonna cut down my vellum. I've already marked it to save you the agony of watching me do that. So I will cut this down. These papers are so pretty. So we can use that for something. And then I've already lifted this. It took me like 10 minutes to try to get this off, so that's why it's kind of pre-done. So I'm just gonna stick my vellum to this. Like so. Follow the lines that I folded. And hopefully I did it right. So and now I'm able just to just use those pieces. And so let's hope that fits on there now. It's a little short, but you know what? We'll live with it. I'm just going to ink this up a little. I'm just using walnut stain distress ink for some of the edges. I find it stands out a little better than on the paper bag, sorry, because it's dark already. Okay, so now I'm able to glue. I'm just thinking if I want another pocket, because what will I use this page for? Will it just be decorative? Let's do that. I think I'm gonna kind of worked out for the best. I'm gonna move it to the edge a little bit closer, and then I will leave this open for a pocket. Now that we made it sturdy on here. Oh, let's see if we can glue this. Make sure I glue the right stuff. So I'm just going to do the 3 sides and leave the one side open for a pocket. Put that down like that. So now we have a little pocket there. That looks so pretty. Okay. Then I had another idea for was I going to do that here? Okay, we'll just do this here. I had an idea. So this is what I did. I took one of these craft paper bags and I literally lopped the top off. So maybe about, let me see, let's just call it 2 3/4. So I have the top, so now you have this, right? So now when you open it up, I'm just gonna cut right here along the little fold. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, so now I have 2 halves. I might use this for something else. So what I'm going to do on this side, actually use it for a pocket. So you really don't need, so this part I'll glue down to the page, but you really don't need that much. So I'm just going to trim it down to about there. I also like to trim off the edge, do the same thing over here. So now I know what you're thinking. The bottom will be open because, so here's what we're gonna do. We are just gonna put a small little gusset on the bottom and fold it. We'll just fold this like so. Okay, so now we're just gonna just fix those up a little bit again. Do this side here. Okay. And it's probably a good idea if I cover it first. What do you think? That shouldn't be too hard. I think I'll glue it down, but I'll ink it first. I think I'm going to put the white glue on it. It feels so nice to be on here with you guys, honestly. The only thing I feel bad about is that for Your Creative Studios, I just took a little bit of time to do this, but I hope this is okay. And they're not too mad at me for taking time. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just going to push this down. Yeah, I'm happier with that. I thought I would washi tape it, you know, on this side and the other side, but now seeing the washi tape on top of this, I didn't like it as much. But that's okay, because now we have a nice little pocket there that we can use. So I'll just find something to decorate it with. That might be pretty. Use the bottom half of that vellum. Let's do that. So we still have a piece of this. I don't know how much I have to cut it down. Well, let's stick it on here. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to fuss with that. I'm just going to stick it right on. And then I can cut it down to what I need. Sometimes things are just so much easier when you have like coordinating elements to use. Do you find that? That, you know, when you have things all pulled out, ready to go, or you have a kit that you're using, the whole journaling process becomes a little bit easier, doesn't it? Maybe that's just obvious, but because it's ready and prepared, and I find it a little more difficult when you're spending the time you know, picking the papers and the ephemera and the scripty pages and all the stuff. It's fun. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little more time consuming. Okay, let's put some ink on this. Okay. Some glue. I kind of switch between glue stick and white glue. Structurally, I like to use the white glue, but just putting ephemera on, sometimes I just go for the glue stick because it's just a little easier. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Okay. And then we can come back and decorate and make some stuff to go inside the pockets. But there's another page done. The base is done anyway. So I think I'm gonna go and get some other things maybe done so we can move along here. Okay, so I've been progressing along pretty well with the journal. So I've been going along and doing some things, and pretty much I'm at the point where I just need a few tags and like things to fill some pockets with. And so what I thought I would do is I have a pile of like all of the scraps and like ends that I've been getting from like the full-size pieces of paper. I've used quite a bit of them, and now I've got some scraps. So I was just gonna collage onto this sticky back paper that I got from Amazon and create, like I said, a collage with the bits, and I guess cut them down to fit my pockets that I have. So I really like this. I'm just gonna stick this down. Probably the smart thing to do was to keep some of this covered. I learned my lesson the last time. Do you remember that video? Oh, everything got stuck. Oh, it was terrible. My desk is a complete disaster and I love it. It feels good to, look, it's happening. It is happening. That's going to be totally stuck. This is already totally stuck. Okay, we're gonna put this here. Just gonna collage it, you know, fairly quickly. So what else can we do to it? Or should I just leave it? Okay guys, so I did a lot of work. But I know I had said that I was thinking about doing the front and back covers on camera, but time is going by and I just needed to get this video put out there. I finished the whole thing and now we're just going to do a flip through of this paper bag journal using the Your Creative Studios September kit. I don't have a lot left. Well, I do. I have, you know, some things. Obviously there's stencils, and there's a few sheets of the vellum paper left, a few postcards, but for the most part, I use quite a bit of it. Pretty much this whole journal is decorated with all of the stuff from the box. So there's just a couple of pieces of paper that I used just because I needed some filler. I really love it. I love the way it turned out. It was fun, and I hope you guys really enjoy the flip through. So it got a lot bigger than I thought it was going to get, hence why the covers are short, because I thought there'd be less things, and when I fitted it all together, the covers covered the stuff. But now that it's so big, it doesn't really, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me too much. I got a lot of stuff going on the outside, a little bit of lace and things like that. So I called it September just temporarily, just because it's the September box. You could change that out if you'd like. I put a few flowers here to match the colors on the beautiful paper. This dragonfly is like one of my favorite pages in the kit. Found some fabric to kind of match the orange there. I put some lace on the spine, and that's the back cover. I just tied it closed with some ribbon here. And so when you open it up, so you could, I mean, watch back to the beginning and you can see how I constructed this pretty much using paper bags. So when you open it up, right away you can tell that there's a big pocket here from one of the paper bags. I didn't fill it too much. I just put, actually that's just part of the stuff that came in the kit, and then I just put extra bits in there. There's some stickers and whatnot that you can use, and I just slid that right in there, but there's a lot of room for a whole lot of other things. And then when you open the front cover, I put a little pull on here, and so when you open that up, there's the bottom half of a paper bag, and inside there is also some goodies. You could fit a lot more in there. As long as it's flat, it'll close up nicely and hide away in there. So I love this little element. I was also able to get a little pocket out of it over here. So I just used one of the postcards, and I did that rub-on stamp, rub-on transfers. I love those. And then the first page here, I have envelope and card set. So that's one of the cards. I mounted some of the beautiful papers on there, layered up some stickers, and did the rub-ons again there. I love it. And inside is, so actually, I'll show you this. This is actually 2 of the cards, or was it just 1? Let's see. No, it was 1 card, and then what I did was, when I glued the paper on, I only put it along the glue along 3 edges to make a pocket on this side and also a pocket on this side. And then when I got some of the postcards that were in the kit, and I just glued, I put them back to back, same one, and I just glued along the top. I put a little pull there with a staple, so that this could fit inside the pocket on this side and the pocket on the other side. And then you could just slide it right on in there. I don't know if you could, how well you can see that, but yeah. So that's that. One of their labels with some more rub-ons there. So this is a piece of paper from my own stash right back here. Otherwise, I created a pocket with some of their washi and some rub-ons there. Really, really pretty. And then this is the card that comes in the kit, their thank you card for purchasing. So I used it inside here. I used a lot of things from the kit, including some of the envelopes and the packaging. And I just put a sticker over top of that. And the colors go so well, so it fit in there. I put a little piece of lace on the side. And then on this side here, I did some of the stenciling just with my ink. I created a side pocket, did some layering with their stickers, their vellum stickers. I created some journaling cards, lots of place for writing. And then this was one of their postcards. I put a stamp on it. This is the other side. So those go in there. And then on this page here, this is that double envelope. I had another large pocket here, but it was very shallow to do anything with. So I just matted some really beautiful paper on it, like that. And then I covered 2 of my own envelopes with the little fly sheet that they use to wrap up your purchase in the box. And so their paper is always really cute. It actually says Your Creative Studios there. And I just put these back to back like this. I slid one envelope into this side there and one into this side. So you could put things in those envelopes. I don't think I did. But you could put extra goodies in there like that. And also, you can fit stuff inside there too. So I love that little page, very interactive. This is another favorite of the paper that they sent. So this is another part of the paper bag. When you open that, inside is just a little booklet that I made. So that's the collage that we did together. I just made a little booklet with this. And then inside are some really large tags. This is all the paper that they sent also. I did some rub-on stencil there. That's just some of my book page, my own book page. But this is not. This is from the kit. That's another large tag, so you could fit things in there. And then that just fits back inside this pocket. Just did some collaging there. The stickers are so beautiful, the vellum ones, because you could still see through them. So this is another one of the cards. So I made a pocket out of that. That's just some of their washi. That's one of the stamps that they have, that they provide in the kit. It's just a tag with a staple. And I did some stenciling there. That goes inside there. Just a little bit more collaging. So this was another little flip that was in here, and I think I already told you about this. I used two of my, oh, sorry, my desk is a bomb, but I think I showed you this already. These little envelopes or little coin pockets that I had, and I just glued them on the card back to back, and then inside there I just made a tag using their postcard and the stickers to create the little topper, just like that. I used some of that yellow paper that I had throughout because it just matched so nicely. So that fits in there. And then on the other side, same thing, just another little postcard that I mounted. And those go in there. There's another little pocket there. Did some more collaging and rub-ons. I made a tag with this. It's so pretty. And that was some more of the collage paper that I made. That's a piece of the vellum. And that's also a piece of vellum. I made a pocket here. There's nothing in there now, but you could put something in there. And then pretty dragonfly paper. I put some lace on the edge. And then this is that little corner pocket that we had made. And then inside there is just a collage card. You can journal on there if you'd like. You could journal a little bit on here too. That goes in there. And the same with this. I just reinforced a little bit with their washi. There's a little stamp here. Some lace trim. Then there's a little vellum pocket here as well. And then I made a little card. A journal on the back. Again, the topper is made from some of their vellum stickers, and I just use them back to back to create a pull. So that just goes in there. And then on this side, there's a pocket. I put a little bit of lace trim on there. Created a little card. And a little collage tag with the some leftover bits. And those go in there. And then I created this little element. I already showed you guys using one of their envelopes here. These envelopes actually had stamps in them that they sent, and it's like a little bit of a larger size, so I had two of those. I put them back to back. I folded the bottom up a little. I think I told you this already. Yeah, anyway, I just made a little pocket with the bottom here. So there's a little pocket there. Just made a little tag to go inside. And then inside is also, I don't know if I can get this out, is also a little place for journaling. And I love the way that it turned out. So there I used some of their packaging. And so then the same thing on this side. There's a little card in there and then a little tag at the front here. And I did some collaging. This is, I already explained what I did here with the folding of the pages. And yeah, I just made some, use their postcards again. Place for journaling. Those just slide in there. One there and one there. Put a little lace trim on the edge. This is actually a piece of their packaging. The hard cardboard they put inside of their packaging here. So I use that for some stability there. And then did some collaging on here. This is the paper bag that I cut the little V into and glued them together. So it created some nice pockets. I didn't fill them up too much, but anyway, I made a journaling card with some collaging and, oh, those are some extra bits. I guess there's extra bits in there. You probably could see them. I can't. So yeah, oh, there's a little envelope and some other things that you can use if you wanted to add anything. And the same thing over here. There's extra bits of stuff and another beautiful card. And that fits in here. And then on this page, I used a CD case or cover, and so there's the plastic. I did some stenciling around the edge. I also did some of the rub-ons. I put them along the edge there, and did a little bit of collaging. And then inside, using one of the packaging that they had, I used that as a backing. And then mounted the paper on, made a tag. I've actually forgotten to actually I have a little piece here. Let me just go ahead and do that now before I forget. I think I would prefer to use some lace. This might be too small. I'll just put this on for now and it'll remind me to do it later. But I forgot to put some ribbon or something in there. But anyway, that slides in there. Also, there is another pocket. You could put something else inside there as well. But I didn't. So I'll just fit that back in here. I know it fits because it just came out. Okay, and I put a little bit of lace on there. And then this is the same kind of pocket with the postcards. And then this is the last page. There was a pocket back here, so I just covered it with some other beautiful paper. And then there's a little coin envelope here that I covered and just tucked in there. Probably will put something in there afterward. And that's the back. So that is it. That is a very chunky little journal. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what your thoughts are on this little journal. I'm sorry this video is kind of all over the place, but I didn't want to keep them waiting. I'm very grateful to have them send these kits to me. So I wanted to create something, quite quickly. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Your Creative Studios, for the September kit. Thank you for giving me a little bit of time to post the video. And to all of you guys for watching. Hope you're all doing well. Leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out a lot. And give a like. And we will talk to you guys all real soon. Thank you. Bye.